Let me tell you a story. Max was going through a sudden breakup with an Australian girl he was with for 2 years after she found someone else. She went by Twigs or something. Max felt very suicidal, but of course he learned to have a big ball sack and not kill himself when things started getting hard. But that doesn't change that it was still hard. Every day, depression would rape his brain and everything seemed so pointless. But as he was strolling along this path of pain and apathy, he met a little Korean girl. She's kinda cute, he thought. She was full of energy, literally jumping with excitement like a fucking kid at everything Max would say. She invited him on a night out. She bought him snacks from H-Mart. She took him to dinner at BJ's. She took him to an arcade at Round 1. And she walked with him around her neighborhood all night, from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m., just talking about life, making him feel so much better about himself and the world. Maybe it was her positive attitude, or her willingness to listen, or the comfort and warmth she brought him. But after a month of recovering from being backstabbed by a bitch, he finally felt okay. She made him feel happy. A few days pass. Max remembers the good memory he had with this girl, and invites her over. She's just as ecstatic as he remembers, holding a pack of spicy ramen for him to try. They watch Shrek on his TV and eat the ramen together, until the moment he kisses her. A supernova of dopamine explodes in his body. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. Everything is okay. All of her makeup was on Max's face. She was late for work that day. Over the next few weeks, they go back and forth to one another's house. They would play League, binge-watch Game of Thrones, drink boba tea, eat sushi, and do almost everything together. He loved her. She loved him. They think it's time to move in together. Probably not the best idea, because they begin fighting a lot over stupid shit. Who's gonna pay for what? Who's doing the dishes tonight? Why does one never spend enough time with the other? Max was being used. She was being neglected. Max was getting angry. She was getting depressed. So on and so forth. They'd go on and off for some time, breaking up and getting back together, going from stupidly in love to blind hatred in a matter of moments. But they were always there for one another. They'd still hug and kiss. They'd still cuddle and converse. They'd still copulate and fall asleep in each other's arms. They were still together. And then one day, when Max needed her most, when his beautiful dog was dying, she was there right next to his side to say goodbye. She was Max's best friend, and he loved her so much. He knew that everything would be okay, like it always was with her. Everything is okay. And then the night right after, she'd be fucking and blowing someone else.
Let me guess. You found out. Recently. Back then. I don't know what happened. But I know what's happening to you. The loneliness. The grief. The rage. It's eating you. So what do you want to do? I know you want to rip their limbs off their soft fleshy bodies. I know you want to shove 10-foot stakes into their anuses and impale them upon the ground you stand. I know you want to shove your hands in their mouth and pull apart their skull from their jaw. I know. I'm not going to look at you like you're crazy. Every human being has wanted to kill someone. We would never do it. That's what separates us from the animals. You're not crazy. You're heartbroken. Did you see the texts or the pictures? Did you hear the sounds or the phone calls? Did you witness the act? In the end, it doesn't matter. You know what's going on. And I know it only gets worse from here. It's hard to eat. It's hard to sleep. It's hard to breathe. It's hard to live. We'll get flashbacks of us holding them in our arms, and then the images of them sucking and fucking someone else's genitals come pouring in. Make it stop. Please. I don't want to see this. It feels like my throat is choking on the thought of her. It feels like my heart is starting a seizure when I reflect. It feels like my mind is on fire figuring out what the fuck I'm gonna do. I thought it was just a friend. She told me it was just a friend. He was not just a friend. That's when violence starts singing such sweet songs into your mind. I know you want to fucking kill them or yourself, but you can't. No matter how bad the hunger for it is, no matter how much we may think they may deserve it, no matter how much they may actually deserve it, you cannot lose yourself. We cannot let ourselves be more evil than they are. Cheaters are so fucking vile and low, one of the worst kinds of people. But killers are far lower. You and I have got to be the good guys. Because if we stoop below their level, then we are worse than they are. We would be poisoning the earth and only causing more of them to spawn. Do not let these horrible, evil fucking people destroy who you are. If you do, then they win. Life is gonna hit you really fucking hard. And even after that, it's gonna hit you even harder. And then once you've fallen, it's gonna fucking kick you while you're down. I know you feel like your lungs are collapsing. I know you feel like your head is gonna explode. I know you feel like your heart is tearing. I know. I've been there multiple times. I don't give a fuck. Get the fuck up. Get the fuck up. Get the fuck up. Because guess what, asshole? You have two options. Stay down, stay defeated, stay destroyed. You can continue to live in hell. You can let yourself be worse off for this. You can realize that you really are a loser. You really are unlovable. You really are not fit for this world. Or you can climb out of hell. It's gonna hurt, and it's gonna be beyond difficult. We all know you're already battered and brutalized. You can clearly see you're not gonna make it. But somehow you keep going. And out of the pure miracle of your own willpower, you make it out. And you realize that you really are not a loser. You are an unbelievably beautiful creation of the universe or God or whatever machinations that are responsible for your existence. But it is a choice. You either choose to feel better in hell, or you choose to climb out of it. You can take drugs, drink booze, binge eat, go to parties, and sleep in. Or you can hit the gym, get nutrition, read books, make goals, and work hard. We cannot keep dying for this shit. Good men and women suffering and suiciding for fucking sluts that bounce from cock to cock or cunt to cunt faster than they can say, I love you. We were the loving ones. We were the caring ones. We were the good ones. And we are the ones who are punished the most. We are the ones who hurt the most. And we are the ones with the most to lose. But you're gonna find out, if you haven't already, that we're gonna lose so much more in life. We're gonna lose so many struggles and battles, jobs and challenges, arguments and conflicts. We're gonna lose so many family and friends, boyfriends and girlfriends, husbands and wives. We're gonna lose. But as long as you keep going, the one thing you will never lose is yourself. And as long as you have yourself, you're gonna win someday. You cannot let all of this suffering and struggling and surviving be for nothing. This is just another level you have to beat. This is all just experience for you to obtain for the final boss. It might be saving someone from a burning building. It might be finding the cure for cancer. It might be something as simple as raising a child to be a good human being. But whatever it is, we have to stand back up. This is a brutal, savage world that will cut you up and spit you out if you don't adapt. Survival of the fittest. And if you're not getting any stronger, then you're gonna wash away with the weak. But you are not weak. You're way fucking stronger than you can even imagine. They're parasites, and they chose you. They are hollow, broken people that needed you to carry them until they've gotten what they needed from you, leaving you there sick, siphoning your last remains of life. But with a parasite, all you have to do is completely remove it and any trace of it from the body, and you'll recover. Get those motherfuckers out of your life, and you will recover. There will be tons of tears. There will be lots of sweat. There may even be some blood. But you better not let anything stop you. Especially not these fucking whores and sluts who betray you. Do not let them stop you. They chose you because you are good. And now that they've left you, it's time for you to transition from good to great. From great to greater. From greater to greatest. You will be the greatest. And you will have someone or something that is your greatest, that deserves you and that you deserve. But you have to keep climbing. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. Get out of hell, guys. You don't belong in there. Thank you.
I just wanted to add that after some time of reflection, I realized I might have been a little too harsh. I still mean everything I say, with some exceptions. I wrote this script right after it happened to me, and legit wanted nothing more than for her to die. There was a lot I had to take out because I was just so blinded by hatred and anger that I legit sounded like a serial killer. And not even in a slightly joking way, in an actual way. And I was descriptive about it too. You probably would have reported the video. Obviously, they don't deserve that. They're not always evil. They're just stupid and have a lapse in judgment. Their hormones and psychology overcome their higher intellect, their faithfulness. And it's not like I was the perfect boyfriend. I made a ton of mistakes too. I pretty much caused it to happen. Although I never did and will never do what she did to me, the colossal amount of anguish she caused to me, but it was both of our faults. I have since forgiven her, and I think you should forgive your cheater too. Maybe not now if it's too early, but someday. Because holding on to that hate poisons you. Let it push you forward, and let it go. Keep climbing, guys.
And now, a word from our sponsor.
Yo, it's your boy Soldier Boy. Shout out to Nitro Red. Job well done on the YouTube channel. Make sure you check out Seraphic Blue. Made by Tempura. You already know what it is.
What is up, Silfet? You're a real friend. Nice to meet you, Vince. What a sweet prince. Alex Forex is handsome incarnate. Thanks, Nitro Rad. More like thanks, Nitro Dad. It's getting hot in here, all because of audio error. You're so great. Cora, Jade. That's all, guys. See you next time. Toodles.
Alright, start receding. Okay, get up a little bit.
It was like